Hi guys, right, so let's discuss our last subject in group 2, which is titled to be information technology and strategic management. So right now we will be discussing what is called as strategic management, right. So we have 50 marks of coverage. So part A, we will be dealing with information technology, which is for 50 marks, and of course part B is all about strategic management, which is again for another 50 marks. So before we proceed with understanding what the syllabus is, how many chapters are there, what we are supposed to do, right, let us first talk about these two words, what is a strategy and what is management. Then we will coin a definition for the term strategic management. We'll see how it works, and then we will discuss what are the various chapters. So management is a very common word that we generally listen to. What is it, right? We've talked about health management, wealth management, right, time management. These are very commonly heard terms about management. So when you say management, what comes to your mind, right? A small breakage of this term is about manage men tactfully. I think you have seen what is tact, right? With probably what we discussed in audit, we also understand, right, what is tact. So basically what you need to understand is, in this context, men are those people who are, the people involved in doing the work. Tact is what? Tact is an art of dealing different people differently, right? Tact is the art of dealing different people differently. Manage is to, right, use the resources that we have and try and do something with it, right? From economics we studied that resources are scarce, right? So resources, right, are always scarce, right? But one more thing that is supposed to be understood is how to use these scarce resources effectively and efficiently, right? Effectively and efficiently, right? So two very important things: effectively using it and efficiently using it. This is called as what? Optimum utilization. Optimum means to the best, the maximum what we can use. So strategic management we have broken obviously into two terms. First of which we are discussing what is management. Management is about managing men tactfully. Tact is an art of dealing different people differently, right? So there are resources are scarce, we know that, because abundant resources are not available. Too much of availability, abundance is also a problem sometimes. We will also see how that also works a little later. Effectively and efficiently, these are the two other important things that we need to consider in this context. To do this, now if we have to coin the term management, management basically is a art. Management is a art. Art of what? Management is an art of, right, dealing with the people. So that means if you have any work which is supposed to be done, that work will be done by these people, and you are supposed to get it done by using these scarce resources in the most optimum manner. That's all. That's what management is all about, right? So if you are now picking up all the points that we understood here and making one definition for management, what would it be? Management is about what? Management is about, right? So if you define what management is, then you need to understand management is an art. Management is a art, right? So in that art, what we are actually trying to do is getting work done by people. It's not an art of doing things. Doing things, you are the one to do it. But what is manage? Management is an art of getting things done by others, right? So There's a blank page available before we start the first chapter, right? Couple of definitions. Of course, I will take you through the definitions in detail little later as to what management is in the next chapter. But right now, let's coin both these definitions of strategy and management. So put down, guys, in the blank sheet that you have there, put up the side heading as management and take down the definition of what management is. So what is management? Management is the art of, write down the definition, management is the art of getting things done. Management is the art of getting things done by others. Management is the art of getting things done by others. So not doing it by yourself, getting it done by others through use of resources, effectively and efficiently. Through use of resources effectively and efficiently. In bracket you can write on optimum utilization. What is it? Optimum utilization. So guys, whatever we are doing here, we are using the scarce resource that we have in the most optimum possible manner so that we can figure out how we can get this work done, right? That's exactly the point. So not really something to worry about. This is about management. So what is management, guys? It's an art of getting things done. How? By others, using what? Scarce resources in the most effective and efficient manner. Are you clear? This is about management on one side. So on the other side we have this term called strategy. So what is strategy? Strategy, you got to figure out what exactly strategy is. Strategy is nothing but a action plan. Strategy is a action plan. Why do you need an action plan? Or when do you need an action plan? So when you want to do a particular task, when you want to finish a particular task, it is important that we introduce this particular strategy. Strategy is a thing where we are actually looking at what exactly we are going to achieve out of this. So strategy is that action plan. Now a cricketer will have a strategy, like a batsman will have a strategy on how to face a particular ball, right? A footballer will have a strategy on how to take the ball to the goal. The goalkeeper will have a strategy to stop the ball, right? When you have heard this word loosely being used in so many places called strategy, or simply you can say, sir, I have a strategy to solve. Maybe it could be a problem when your accounts are costing. Sir, I will use a strategy to solve this problem. What do you mean by strategy? Strategy is any kind of a plan, any kind of a action plan that you need to use. Strategy is that kind of an action plan. What we are actually trying to do to figure out whatever you want to achieve. So what you want to achieve, that is called as a vision. Not now, at a long time, right? So in long term, what you want to achieve, that will be called as what? A vision. Clear? So here what we are trying to understand is that the strategy is an action plan to achieve our vision. So very simple, in one line you can close the definition. What is strategy? Strategy is a action plan designed for what? To achieve our vision. Sometime later even we will make it even more simpler and say, when we discuss the same thing in the context of business, because for writing the exam we will have so many strategies, for playing the game we will have so many strategies, right? For doing something we will have so many strategies, but we are not bothered or worried about all that. What we are bothered or worried about is what? How to do business, because one thing that you need to remember is this entire subject here, this entire thing what we are discussing will be in the context of a business. The entire subject, whatever, right from this class till the last class as we finish, whatever we will be studying will be in the context of a business. So what strategy should a business follow? How will they do it? What is it? So it is more of what a business does, right? So in this context, every business will have some objectives to achieve. Every business will have some objectives to achieve. To achieve that objectives, whatever plan it follows, that is called what? A strategy. Write down the second definition. First you wrote what is management. Now put up the side heading as strategy. Strategy is a plan of action. Strategy is a plan of action. Strategy is a plan of action designed to achieve. Strategy is a plan of action designed to achieve what? The basic objectives of a business. Designed to achieve the basic objectives of a business. So two important things that we learned here. Strategy is an action plan. Strategy is an action plan for what? There is a plan to achieve the various objectives. Guys, are you clear about this? What are the two definitions that we learned? Strategy and management. What is strategy? Is a plan of action designed to achieve a particular objectives of business. Right? What is management? The art of getting things done through other people. You are not doing it. You are getting it done through other people. Are you understanding? So when we have both, now when we combine both, so guys, every business when it wants to achieve something will have a strategy. To make sure that the strategy is working properly or strategy is in place, we have management. That aspect of managing the strategy to work, that is called what? Strategic management. So what is strategic management all about? Strategic management is all about making sure that the business achieves its objectives in the way how you use the resources. So right now strategic management is very clear. Strategic management is a plan for what? To make sure that the business achieves its objectives. How? By employing whatever resources are available to the business. Guys, there are 5 resources in business. Right? How many? So if you see what are the resources, we have 5 resources. Right? The 5 M's they are called. Men, material, money, machinery and market. Men, material, money, machinery and market. What are these 5 called as? These 5 are the resources. How to employ. Now all these are abundantly not available always. Sometimes they are available, sometimes they are not available. So when they are not available, that is exactly what we need to figure out what we need to do. How to bring them together. The coordination of all these 5 are very important. Men, material, money, machinery and market. 5 of these points are something that we need to correlate and understand, so that what is required in the business is something that we understand and then we will use it to the best possible manner, which is again called as optimum utilization. So you have to find the right combination with these 5 resources. Okay, it will come at a later point in time in the syllabus. So right now don't worry about it. We will talk about what that is and how it is a little later. Are you clear on these points? Right. So should we move on as to understand. So this is what strategic management is all about. Strategy and management and how to go about managing a particular business. Right. I introduced a new term to you called as business. Right. So what is that business? What will we be doing in the business? How will we be doing that? These are all some of the points that we need to understand. So in our basic syllabus to understand, we have a few points to take care of. Like what? Right. So after we understood what strategy and management are, let's see what our syllabus is all about. And like I told you, the entire thing that we will be dealing is always in the context of what? In the context of a business. Right. So here what is being discussed is, first we will be discussing about what is business. If it is only about understanding business, it will tell you only what you are, but that's not what we want. We also need to understand what is surrounding us, which is called what? The environment. So business environment is your very first chapter to tell you and understand what a business is, how does it work, what is surrounding the business, how does it help a business. Is environment something that is helping the business, or is environment something that is causing the business not to grow? So considering all these points, we need to understand what that is. Then every business will follow a set or a sequence of things that they have to do, which is called as business policy. This is called as what? A business policy. We need to understand what every business follows as a business policy, and then we also have to understand what is the concept of strategic management. Now we understood the term strategy, we understood the term management. There's some better definition of what strategic management is. We will also see that at a later point in time. Then we will be doing this chapter called strategic analysis, because simply you can't go and implement a strategy. There it needs to be taken care of, and we need to see what is good for us and what is not, and in that case we are supposed to do strategic analysis. Then we are supposed to talk about, after doing analysis, right, now you know who you are, what you want to do and how it is. There are several alternatives possible for a business. It is not needed that they have to choose only one way. There are various alternatives. What are those alternatives? Strategic alternatives, or basically it's also called strategic planning. What you are supposed to do, from where you are supposed to do. Generally whenever we are asking a question on what you are supposed to do, it is always followed by a question called how we are supposed to do, which is called functioning. Function means performance. So in the next chapter where we will be talking about formulation of functional strategies. Formulation of functional strategy. There are various functions in business about getting money, finance, marketing, human resources, manufacturing, production, right? And then delivery of goods called logistics. So unless all these five come together, finance, marketing, HR, production, inventory management, these five are those functions of business that make a business. We will discuss all that, don't worry. So in each area, and of course apart from this five, sixth and important area called R&D is also there. But why is it not primary? Because not everybody do that. Some people do it, some people don't do it. So therefore finance, marketing, HR, production, inventory management assume the top line importance, right? So business environment, business policy and strategic management, analysis, planning and formulation of functional strategies. Till here whatever we have been doing, it is all on paper, only formulation. We haven't put anything in action. So what we will be doing? You have to put that into action. What is it called? Strategy implementation. And always understand guys, first time when you implement something, there is no real reason why you should call it or why it needs to be successful always, right? So what will happen in this case? Sometimes it may also fail, and we might as well have to take corrective actions. So when we are taking that corrective actions, it is called as control. So implementation is always followed by taking those corrective actions, called as control. So strategy, implementation and control, part of the story together. So from here to here, this is all a set of activities to be done, from analyzing what you are to understanding what you can do and how to correct that. So strategic analysis, planning, functional strategies, implementation and control. All these are your basic tasks that you need to do to achieve what you wanted to achieve as part of it. Then sometimes it is not enough if you achieve what you want to achieve. You might as well want to move to the next level. You might have to achieve something which is not there with your competitors, and you are going to achieve a level where your competitors can't match it, which is called as a reaching strategic edge. Reaching strategic edge. Edge here doesn't mean any corner of a hill. Edge here means what? Edge is a control over the others, right? Here edge doesn't mean corner. This strategic edge is that the advantage that you enjoy over your other adversaries, other competitors. That means there is something with you which is not there with your competitors. So we have to develop something like say somebody like Reliance, somebody like Tata's, right? Somebody like Microsoft, somebody like Google. These are big names in different markets, like different industries, the big names in those. What have they done? Why is Google the only known search engine which is like having so much traffic? There are 400 other search engines. Why don't we even look at it? Because they have reached an edge over the others, that there is something unique in them that the others don't. That is the reason. So how to reach that edge? After you implement a strategy and you are successful and it's all going good, then it is important for us to understand how to go to the next level, all together the next level, and understand how to reach the strategic edge over the others. Understood? So these are your 7 chapters that are supposed to be understood in terms of what strategic management is all about. Right from understanding what is the definition of business to what is the definition of strategy management, strategic management, and of course going on to the definition of strategic management and fulfilling these stages of getting there and ultimately reaching a strategic edge. It's a very limited syllabus, right? Only 7 chapters, so there's no possibility of any chapter being missed in the exam, right? So the number of questions in the question paper are also pretty limited. Therefore, don't ask me later what is an important chapter or which chapter can I leave. If I know what those are, then I will obviously tell you that. So what is important? Whatever I teach is important, right? Which makes it what? That means I will be teaching all these 7 chapters, so all are important. Actually, it's basically a story, right? So this entire thing is a story. So it goes on in a flow of activities, and as you understand step by step and whatever you do, you will be able to come till your implementation and control, and that is when you will finish that whole process. And then going to the next level of reaching strategic edge. So 2 or 3 questions from each chapter, depending on what is the weightage, differs from attempt to attempt, but all 7 chapters you can expect questions to come in the exam. So there is no second thought of leaving anything. Of course you don't have to, they are all pretty easy chapters and you just have to focus on what it is, right? So in that note, let's begin up with our first chapter called business environment. Come to chapter number 1 on business environment.